Won't you just come my way?
Come in.
Baby. Won't you just
Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? I'm going to talk to you guys about a situation that happened to where I dropped this video right here on Gabby, and everything that happened with her and her boyfriend and everything, okay? And I just wanted to come up here and talk about it because this has been a situation to where I haven't spoke much about, and I know y'all have noticed that the video was taken off my channel and everything that happened with that, you know? This is crazy to me. This whole situation is crazy. I haven't spoken to anybody asking me about the situation, down to the Gabby. I haven't said anything, responded back to Gabby, said nothing. I haven't know nothing, you know what I'm saying? Said anything, okay? Haven't responded, nothing. So let me tell you guys what happened. Now, first and foremost, I want to say I am a fan of Local Black Child.
Flashback.
I love Local Black Child, period, sis. She is absolutely amazing. I've been watching her for a very long time. I think she's entertaining. I think she's funny. I think she's amazing. I think she's pretty. I think she's like a hell of a black girl. I think the best things about her, you know? Even through that video that I posted, I gave her shout outs consistently. Like, oh, you know, watch her. We all are fans of her, you know?
Flashback.
And I definitely am a like Local Black Child subscriber. So I do watch her channel. In order for me to even go and do a video about this girl, I would have to like her, right? Even give a damn about what's going on with her and her boyfriend, or what's going on in her life, or her being touched or physically assaulted or anything. I would have to generally like her to cover making YouTube content. You know what I'm saying? I like her as a person. I think she's funny. I think she's young, but I think she's funny and I think she's entertaining. I have nothing but positive things to say about this girl. Nothing negative at all. You know, I just give my opinion because we are YouTubers. We are content creators, you know. I'm doing reviews and, you know, talking about different things that's trending online. And I'm just giving my, like, for sure perspective on everything, okay? Do I know Gabby personally? No, I do not. I don't know Gabby. I was subscribed to her channel when I was younger. I watched a lot of her videos and everything. I think she's the best. I love her as a person, you know, just from what I see, because I don't know her as a person, but from what I've seen in her videos, that's how, you know, I got to know her, and I like her, and I love her brand, everything she represents. She's an inspiration for black girls everywhere. She's amazing, right? I want to start off by saying that. Now, Gabby posted this information everywhere. Gabby posted it on Instagram. Gabby posted it on YouTube. Gabby, like, she was posting it, you know what I'm saying, on her social media platforms about what happened between her and Devon, right? People were talking about it. People have views, and they were saying different things about it and everything. She even came out and did a live on YouTube talking about it. I got a clip from that live and things that was said and everything on the video that I posted. And then, you know, I have a clip like this clip right here.
I need to call you a bitch. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to plan Valentine's Day, not you. But this acknowledged me choking him. So today, I don't know why the fuck I'm so fucking stupid. I'm like literally being abused and not even seeing it. And now I'm like looking at people who are like abused, like, wow, I wonder why they didn't leave him. I wonder why they didn't leave him. Oh, I wonder why they didn't leave him. And look at me. So I forgive him. I've never ever had anyone call me out my name. I've never had a man put his fucking hands on me. His ad name is starting.gun. His address is 5405 Whitby Ave. So then he's over here. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgive him. I go to his house today and I'm excited as fuck to see him. And I'm like, Devon. He's like, yo, quiet down, lower your voice, you're true, like, you're gonna wake my roommates up.
Yeah, so with that clip and everything, like, everything, like, you know, we had everything. Like, she went and she talked about stuff that her boyfriend did or ex-boyfriend did to her pain, everything, you know. It was just long, it was drawn out, everything, you know. She talked about it. So me watching it, and I always say this is like my #1 rule with YouTube: if I watch anything, it has to be content for me. I have to live, breathe, and just everything about YouTube. It's just that important to me, you know. So that's what I was saying. That's the kind of drift I was on for that week. So that's why I covered her story, because it kept on popping up everywhere. It felt like every time I got on a social media platform, her stuff was popping up, you know what I'm saying? Not even just me following her, just people talking about it, just in general, you know. So then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna cover it and I'm gonna talk about it on my channel. I love Gabby. I think she's funny. I think she's amazing, and this situation is crazy, and I think this situation is inspirational for black girls. I've talked about on my channel domestic violence and things that I went through, me feeling assaulted, or me going through as a woman, as a black woman, all the things that I've went through, and us being so young, like what we went through.
Flashback.
Disrespect me. This person can call me out of my name, everything but the child of God. They can do it while my child is right next door and go through all of that, and I still love this person. I still want to make it work. I felt like broken, and that it's like once you're in your first abusive relationship, things that they said to you, it stays in your mind. You know, almost like you're insecure now.
So this was never to make, I got my bonnet on and everything, y'all, because I'm doing this before bed. This was never to make her look bad. This was never to make her feel bad. This was never done in ill intent. This was never done negatively at all. Now, yeah, apparently my video got to Gabby. Now, I did not think that I was a big enough of an influencer for my video to even get to Gabby. That doesn't change the point that I'm gonna make. It doesn't change her views on me talking about her. It changes nothing. I just didn't think that little old me was as important, you know, because I'm just starting my channel. I don't have that much views. A lot of people don't watch me, you know, and I'm in and out. Like sometimes I talk about, I do my voiceover. Sometimes I do, you know, face videos so y'all get to see who y'all talking to. Sometimes you just get different things from me. I got my wall to where I post all these positive quotes and everything. It's just different things, you know? So I didn't think that I was important enough for her to even take issue with anything or upset with me even having an opinion, you know? You are a public figure. We love you. We're gonna talk about you. You're a celebrity out here, you know what I'm saying? Even me, some people would say that I'm a celebrity because I do YouTube. I'm not saying that. Some people have told me that, you know? It's just different, you know? But people are going to talk about you, especially with information that you put out. When you put out a certain type of information, you give people the right to discuss you, talk about you, have opinions about you, and all the things that you're going through, right? When I posted that video, one of my followers had said to me that she felt some type of way about local black child and her boyfriend a long time ago, and when she spoke on it, Gabby had blocked her for having a difference of opinion or having views and everything. She got blocked, right? She said that that's what she does. Now, I've liked Gabby pictures in the past. I think she blocked me now on my Facebook. I mean, not my Facebook, my Instagram. I think she blocked me now on my Instagram, but I've liked pictures in the past. It has never been an issue. I've never had any issues with her or nothing, but I've never had an opinion on her situation or her boyfriend or nothing. Now, I watched it and like everybody else, seen, what was going on like everybody else, but it just wasn't interesting for me to do a video on, or it just wasn't even a situation to where I felt like I should do a video, no nothing. Now, this situation, I kept on seeing it everywhere, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a video on it. So I decided I did a video. Now, in that video, I did talk about my opinion on how I felt Gabby handled the situation, what she was right at, where she was wrong at, in my opinion, everything. I gave a play-by-play on how I felt about it, right?
Flashback.
And something else was like a red flag. Like when y'all go back to that fight video that Gabby did, in that fight video when them girls had hit her and all of that, and she was fighting and all of that, then the police got called, Devon threatened back then that he was going to, kill them girls. And Gabby was here for it. Gabby was like, yes, Dev, you can't do that, Dev, ha, 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 ha. It was all jokes. It was all games. And she was throwing it up in them girls' faces, when she was having issues with them. Now, mind you, they did start all that BS with her. But she was throwing it up in their face like, yeah, your boyfriend cheating on you. Your boyfriend don't care about you. Yeah, your boyfriend don't love you. Only for her to be in that position. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, I'm not saying that, she deserves any of this, because I really don't think she deserves it. But when it was another female, you wasn't here for them. You wasn't, trying to be careful about what you say. In fact, you was throwing it up in her face like, yup, your man cheating on you, your man cheating on you. And one thing I always say, birds of the feathers flock together, okay? So if your man, Devon, was out here kicking it with him and he was a whole cheater and cheating on his girl, what make you think that Devon wasn't out here cheating on you? Only to find out Devon was actually out here cheating on you. Now, y'all was going to be nice to each other. Hell, I don't know what the situation was. I watched the video, but it was back and forth. It was more on your perspective, but she was just telling it from her point of view. But if maybe you and that girl would have got cool, you probably would have found out that Devon was cheating the whole time, because it gives me liar, cheater, manipulator, all of that. That's what Devon's giving me. But when it was the girl and what she was experiencing, you were like, yep, get her, Dev, get her, Dev. Now look what Dev is doing to you, That was a red flag. Like, if he could threaten them girls that he was going to kill them, you was going to be next. And them was his roommates, even though they wasn't paying no rent, even though it wasn't like a good situation. I'm just saying, you should have just took heed then of that situation, but you wasn't too much caring about those girls and their pain in that time, in that situation.
I'm like, why are the cops here? He's like, oh, because I threatened him. I said, Dev, you cannot be doing that. Like, you cannot be doing that. I heard Dev. And he threatened me. I was like, oh, Devon is going crazy. Oh, y'all, I've never in my life heard Devon so mad. Like, he was screaming, like, so loud and so aggressive that I didn't know it was him. Like, I was like, wait, who is that downstairs? I did not think that was my man. Like, I was like, wait, is that my man? And all of a sudden, I heard her say, but she hit her first. And you call the cops on a man who's letting you stay here for free because he threatened to kill you after you jumped his girlfriend. How does that make sense? And I was like, bro, yo, the cops didn't do nothing. She ended up calling her boyfriend about a situation who, again, is a cheater. And he was just in the hospital for like a week and he's already out cheating again. She called him and this man had another bitch in the car. Like, you just got hit bad. You called your boyfriend because you're so sad about it. And he's still cheating on you. What? When aren't you going to get this in your thick head? Your boyfriend does not like you. He be having sex with your best friend and like every girl in the city. Like, stop. Like, what if she found Tinder on his phone a few nights ago? And they're going to say, maybe I should have trusted Gabby. Like, this girl is just messed up in the head. Like, it's just a weird situation.
It was never to make her feel bad. It was never to bring her down. It was never to do anything of that nature to make her feel less than, right? I posted the video. Now, apparently Gabby saw it. She flagged my video. If you see my YouTube channel, I have never gotten a flag. This was my first ever flag. I've never gotten a flag on my channel. I didn't even know much about it. Like, I heard other YouTubers saying that they got flagged for different things, but I've never gotten a flag on my channel. I got flagged on my channel for speaking about a situation that she made public, okay? She talked about it everywhere. Like I said, I've seen it on a couple of different platforms. So I just wasn't just reaching for straws or just putting my mouth in her business or nothing. She has followers. She shared this with her followers, She shared this with us. She talked about it. So if you're making this content for you or you're talking about it, we have opinions on it, And we're watching your subscribers and everything. You making it for the world could see. So people are going to have views and people are going to, at that point, you allow yourself to be used as content when you talk about it everywhere, right? That was my thing. Now, had Gabby reached out to me personally before she flagged my channel, because my email is up there, all of my information is up there, I would have had no problem bringing down that video or taking down that video, because like I said, it was never done intentionally or maliciously or nothing, because I love Gabby. Like, I watch her channel. I like her as a YouTuber. I think she's dope. I see like people getting her clothes and different things of that nature. It looks like her clothes are beautiful. All of that. I have no personal issue with her. I don't know her personally to have a personal issue with her. But when you flag my channel, I have a problem with that. Because when you flag my channel, it's like you're putting it up so my channel can be taken down. And that's why I haven't said much about it. And at the time, I was sick. Really, really sick. Everything. So I'm sick. I'm having my own issues. I have a child. I have a daughter. I'm going through what I'm going through. And I'm now, my channel that I'm building up, as a small content creator, is threatened to be put down just because you didn't like the fact that I had a difference of opinion on your situation, or I had an opinion on your situation. And it just was crazy, right? Now, when you do that, you get flagged. They make you fill out some information and, see if you can, petition it or stop it from happening, right? Gabby had reached out to me when that situation came out, right? I'm going to read what she said. Now, I want to be very clear. I didn't even respond back when she reached out to me, because at the time, all of the YouTube stuff is still going on, we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know if I'm gonna still keep that flag, if my channel's still gonna be I don't know what's going to happen. This is my first time. I've never been in a situation like this, never. So I didn't, as a fresh or new YouTuber, this is you're flag, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm just like, whoa, I just felt like it was okay because you put the information out there. So if it was a private information or a private situation to where it was a court situation or any of that nature, why would you make it so public? Why would you, she literally was giving out the man's address.
I've never had a man put his fucking hands on me. His ad name is starting.gun. His address is 5405 Whitby Ave.
Saying everything that she was saying, but it was a court issue, right? It was a situation to where you didn't want people discussing it or having an opinion on it, but you put it out there. You brought out the information. We didn't ask for this information, you know what I'm saying? And when you put yourself out in the limelight, you leave room for people to have an opinion. People have an opinion about me. People have an opinion. As long as you put yourself out there, people gonna feel however they want to feel about you, especially as a big influencer like you are, It was never done to be malicious. It was never done to be hurtful, no nothing. I I love Gabby. I like Gabby as a YouTuber. That's why I spoke about her. If she wasn't important, or I didn't count her, or didn't see an inspiration in her, I would have never talked about her. No, nothing. Obviously, I liked her enough to talk about her, discuss her, everything. But my thing is, you should have reached out to me before flagging my channel, because as a YouTuber, you know how important it is our channel is. Just for this video. And if you felt some type of way about the video, it's no problem. I would have took the video down, no problem. It would have not been an issue at all. But for you to flag my channel, at that point, you're turning it into something else. And so at that point, I'm not just gonna take it down. At this point, I'm gonna let YouTube decide. If YouTube feel like it's not, and I'm gonna keep my copyright strike, that's what it is. But I'm not going to respond or go out of my way, because at that point, you didn't care about my channel, you didn't care about me, you didn't care in general. If it was just about the information, you could have reached out to me, I would have took it down. It would not have been an issue, no nothing. But for you to flag my channel is personal at that point, you know? You put out this information. I didn't ask for this information. I didn't come in here and digged up and just took your information. No, I didn't go through your text messages, nothing. You made this a public thing so to where all your fans can see it. And I did content on it because it was a public issue. It wasn't done. And even in the content, I'm constantly giving you shout outs, constantly saying good things about you, but I'm also giving you my opinion and how I felt about the whole situation. I'm never, ever, never gonna not speak my mind and speak my opinion. I like you as a person, but I think liking somebody is more of a reason why you need to tell them when they do something wrong, or when they're doing something wrong, or where they went wrong. I'm not gonna suck farts out your ass just because I like you as a YouTuber. It's just weird to me. Now, this is what she said to me. She said, and I'm not posting no numbers, no nothing. I don't know if this is her real number. I don't know. But I'm not posting any of that. I'm just posting what she said to me, okay? She said, "It's Gabrielle. You made a video of me and Devon. I'm asking for you to take it down because we are in an active case right now. I'm literally fearing for my life right now, and this video is going to upset him even more. I don't want anyone talking about it, especially since we have to go to court, get a restraining order. It's about respect, and me being literally traumatized by this incident. I'm literally sitting here with my body aching from the attack, and I'm looking at this video of a stranger telling me what I should have done or could have done better. It's just upsetting and traumatizing, which is why I'm asking for you to remove it."
I've never had a man put his fucking hands on me. His ad name is starting.gun. His address is 5405 Whitby Ave.
Now, here's my thing. My thing is, had you responded or reached out to me before you flagged my channel, I would have had no problem removing it. Because my thing is, I've been through it. I get it. If you know what I'm saying, that's how you felt, I would have understand. But you flagged my channel, then you come to me and you ask me to remove the content. At this point, it's not between me and you, it's between YouTube. I'm leaving it to YouTube. I'm not removing shit. If YouTube removes it, then that's what it is. But if YouTube doesn't remove it, it's gonna stay up from whenever, however, whatever needs to happen. Because you could have contacted me as a YouTuber and I would have understand. As a woman, I would have understand. As a fan of yours, I would have understand. But to flag my channel, especially if it's such a private issue and you are traumatized and you're going through what you're going through, you're talking about this online. You're leaving room for people to have an opinion on this, okay? You're making videos and everything. You're blasting this man's address. You're posting the things that he's posting of. Your following is so big that even if he said that you was Krishan or whatever the hell this boy said about you, it would not have mattered because he's a roach compared to you. Nobody's comparing. You just come out and you just say, hey, me and him are not together, we would have got all about him. He's not even important. But the fact that you went and you posted about him and you talked about him and you made him famous, you made him relevant, you made him important. And then you spoke about the domestic violence situation. A lot of women connected to that. A lot of women felt some type of way. A lot of women was reveling behind you. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm not going to do is, at the end of the day, you are the victim. Something happened to you. I'm admitting that something happened to you. But there are red flags that you missed in that situation. There were friends and people and like that you did not care when it was their pain. When this man was threatening the roommates, you didn't care about them. When you know what I'm saying? When different things happened, you did not care. You were caring about yourself in those situations. And I spoke about it in my first video, and it was just me giving my opinion. I love you to pieces, but I'm gonna give you my opinion on what the situation is. If you felt some type of way, you reached out to me, I would have took the video down, no problem, asked, just because I would not even want to re-traumatize you anything. If you felt, and I'm such a big fan, I'm not even gonna lie, such a big fan of you that if you had an issue with me and you reached out and you said I did something, I would have generally took down the video. I don't have a problem taking down the video. Why would I keep the video up there if I know like somebody that I love, somebody that I watch, somebody I look up to as a black woman, as a YouTuber, has an issue with it, I would have took it down, no problem. The fact that you flagged my channel knowing how hard it is being a YouTuber, how hard it is building a platform and going through all the stuff that you got to go through, the consistency, the sleepless nights, the everything, especially I'm in school, I'm a mother, I'm doing the things that I'm doing and I'm consistent on it. You knowing all of these things and still flagging my channel when you could have just reached out to me is weird. And I feel like it's gaslighting, because this is why I say that. All of a sudden, I'm a stranger. I'm like, first of all, I am a stranger. Let's just be fair. You don't know me. I'm not going to say you know me, all of this, right?
You don't know me, yes, but do you know all of your followers? Do you know all the people that watch you? Do you know all the people that your information is reaching? You don't. So to say that, a stranger, and, try to make it seem like I'm just some crazy person that's randomly talking about you is strange to me. It's gaslighting me. Don't act like something's wrong with me when you put this information out. And you are a content creator. So your content is reaching a bunch of people that you do not know. Strangers, right? Strangers are watching you. Strangers are having an input. You are motivating. You are an inspiration to a lot of strangers out there in the world. And I don't have to know you personally to have an opinion on a public issue. And you made it public by putting your business out on YouTube amongst a bunch of different other videos that connects with strangers who watch them.
I'm watching something for some. You put the information out there. You put the information out there. I don't know if you know if gaslighting the word. Maybe it's manipulation, because you put the information out there. I'm literally using your information. If it's traumatizing, why put it out? If it's traumatizing, why, put the text message out on everything? If it's traumatizing, why even speak about this man? You have a whole little thing about Tinder. Don't go to Tinder. Don't do all of this. Don't do all of that. But you literally have a video where you're telling kids or telling people what Tinder is and how to go about Tinder and all of this. If it's all of this bad, why even promote this? If it's cool for you to promote it, it's cool for you to put it out there, it's cool for you. But when anybody else have a difference of opinion or has something else to say, or their opinion is deferring or moving away from your point or your opinion, then it's a problem. That's an issue for me. It is. It is. Is it an issue that I posted the information that you posted out? Or is it an issue because I didn't have the same opinion that you had on the specific issue? Is that the problem? Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you're upset because I said what I said about Devon, but I also held you accountable and I gave you your praises as well. I held you accountable for the parts that you were wrong in. I didn't suck farts out of your ass or make you seem like you was just an angel in the situation. And as a woman, I mess up too. We all mess up. We all have been with an asshole or done things or just been reactive in situation, and we go back, we be like, man, I shouldn't have did that. I contributed to my pain. I contributed to me, myself. You know what I'm saying? I contributed in some way, some form, to my own pain. We all, as women, it's a united female, let's stand together type of situation. So it's not like I'm pointing you out or saying you're just the only one messed up. I have videos on my channel talking about situations to where I messed up. I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? We all have. I'm not pointing you out, but I'm not going to just hold my opinion just to please you or just to stand with you. That's not what I'm doing. I'm standing with you. You are the victim. You were done wrong, but you missed a lot of the signs. And not even just missed the signs, you ignored another woman's pain just because you and her was into it, physical, whatever. Y'all had y'all problem. It was okay for him to threaten the roommates with a gun. It was okay for him to do all of these different things. And I did a reaction video to that, so y'all can check that out. It was okay for him to do all of these things. But then when it's you, everybody need to feel sorry for you. Everybody I feel sorry for you. I feel bad for you. I don't think that I feel horrible that happened to you. I do, sincerely. However, it was wrong when it happened to the roommates too. It was wrong when other women was in pain as well. You're a victim, but they were too. And I feel like y'all should have united and held each other down. But you weren't liking them women at the time, and y'all was having y'all issue. And because y'all had y'all issues, you could not, hold this man accountable for the things that he was doing to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Doing to them. And now that it's you, people have to feel sorry for you. No. I feel like you should have had, if I was you, I would call them roommates back and say, you know what I'm saying? I was wrong, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Period. And because of y'all's issue, you didn't step for them when the situation happened with them, when nobody came out to help you. Nobody. They heard ruckus and all that stuff that man was doing to you. Nobody came out for you, because when them girls was talking about what Devon did to them, or did to them, your dad was the police officer at the time, and he didn't step for them girls because his daughter was touched. Devon got away with it. The police did nothing, is what you said. The police did nothing. Y'all watch my first video if it's out, if they even put it out. I don't even know at this point what's gonna happen. But if it's out, y'all go on my page and watch it. If y'all don't go on my page and watch it, we'll figure something out. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. But I never put that video out to be malicious to her, to you, or if she's watching this, I never put that video out to be malicious to you, local black child or Gabrielle. Why would I do that? You are one of my favorite YouTubers. Favorite YouTubers. I love your content. I love your clothes. I love your drive. I love you as a black woman. I love that you out here doing your thing. I love that you out here getting it. I look up to women like you. I think it's dope, especially in the YouTube field to where I'm not familiar. I'm just starting off. I'm just growing. I'm just building. I have nothing but positive things to say. No negative. Nothing but positive to say about you. I don't know you to hate you, to dislike you, to do nothing. I am a stranger, to you. You don't know me. However, you are putting out your business for the public. So be very specific and careful about what you expose your audience to or people that love you, because you can be content. If you can put content out, make other people in other situations content, you should be okay with becoming content. Like if you would have reached out to me, no problem dropping it, no problem letting the video go, because at the end of the day, I have integrity. I wasn't trying to make you feel no type of, if I did, then I would have took it down. But the fact that you took it to YouTube and now my channel is in jeopardy, it was you. This is my first. I know it takes 3 strikes, but the fact that you gave me my first strike makes me feel a ways, okay? And it puts in a different perspective for me. So now YouTube has to make the decision. I would have took it down before just off of an axe, just because I think you're that dope, just because of an axe. But the fact that you flagged my channel, you did all of that when you didn't need to, makes me feel like I don't feel good about that. And at this point, I'm going to just let YouTube decide. No. I'm not. Before I would have for you, because I fuck with you like that. I think you're a dope person all overall. But you don't get to bully me and try to decide how I speak or decide my voice or decide what I will and will not post on my channel at all. And if that means you don't like me, you block me, you don't ever then that's fine. I respect that. I understand that. But the fact that you flagged my channel, you know how hard it is being a YouTuber, how hard it is to be out there and just being a black YouTuber in general, content creator, black in general, how difficult it is to just get in certain spaces and places and people liking you and just viewing you, to even be viewed, to get, looked at on these social media spaces as a black content creator, and to flag my channel like that, I just can't fool with that. Personally, I can't fool with that. And that's why I said what I said about me letting YouTube decide as far as the video goes. Because at this point, it's above me now. It's out of my hands. And it was a reaction video to a situation or content or information that you put out. It was never to make you feel no type of way. It was never to be malicious. It was never to be petty. It was never to be rude, make you feel, re-traumatize you, victimize you. And it wasn't done none of that. You put this information out. I understand that you aching. I feel bad that this man did all the things that he did to you. I really do. But you put the content out, so we're talking about it. If you was hurting at your house and you and Devon kept this situation private, I wouldn't have known to even speak publicly about it. And if you would have asked me, immediately I would have took it down. But the fact that you flagged my channel, at this point, we're here. So whatever happens at this point happens. But I'm not shying away from posting content. If it is about you, then it's about you. Reaction videos, it is what it is. But I'm not going out of my way no, I'm not doing any of that. It's content. We're content creators. When you put something out, anybody can use it for content, reactions, talk about it, blah, blah, blah. They can watch it and talk about you as a person. You don't control people's voices. You don't control people's perception of you. You just control what you put out for people to be able to have a perception about. That's all I'm gonna say. But I just wanted to do this video, let y'all know what happened, give y'all the breakdown on what's going on with the whole Gabrielle situation or how I felt local black child and everything. But yo, I fucked with you. I looked up to you. I really thought that it could have been better. Like me being a content creator and you just being how you built your channel when you was depressed and all of the things and that you went through, and I went through the same thing. So I really felt like you could have reached out to me as a woman or reached out to me as a person. But the fact that you flagged my channel and did and went about it the way you went about it breaks my heart, and I don't have much to say about it. So if YouTube is gonna deal with it, we're gonna let YouTube deal with it. But I'm not gonna do anything, because had you came at me as a woman, I would have. But now that you took this route, this is where we're doing. This is what we on now. You made the decision for us to be on this. Because it didn't even have to be like that. If you felt some type of way that a stranger posted content about you, even though you set yourself up to be content, you should have reached out to said stranger, because my email address is up here and we could have had a conversation. I would have talked to you. But the fact that you flagged my channel, gave me my first flag, I can't fool with it. Because especially as a content creator, I just can't fool with it. But I don't know. That's all I got to say about that, y'all. It really hurt my feelings. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I didn't respond to her when she texted me. I didn't say anything because I didn't want no back and forth in text messages, no nothing. I just wanted to wait till YouTube made their final decision. And now that YouTube has made their final decision, that's why I'm speaking about it. That's why I got a voice about it. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying about it. Period. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I love you guys to pieces. I know this is a long video. I'm sorry that it's long. But I love y'all. Bye-bye, guys.